Hello, this will be a video about how to charge your budget-friendly Blue smartphone. I've had several Android smartphones from this company, Blue, so I thought I would just make this video just talking about some general advice for charging your phone. This one happens to be one of the larger phones, the Blue J9L. Of course, there's some phones that start at maybe $60, $70, all the way up to possibly $200. If you still want a budget-friendly phone, but you're not necessarily want to pay $300, $400 for a phone, there's really phones for everyone from this company in terms of price range. I'm not going to say you have to buy it. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to enjoy every Blue smartphone that you purchase. I've had several, and overall, I do like these phones because they are cheap and a little bit more expensive if you're looking for some kind of better performance. But for me, just basic browsing the internet, sometimes maybe some light texting, phone calls, and that's it. Basic applications. I'm very happy to not have to pay hundreds of dollars for a phone. So how to charge your Blue smartphone. So the first thing is, if your phone is on, what I do is, looks like I have a message here to update. Okay, so we're going to do it later, I think. So let's install update later. So if your phone is on, the first thing I would say is to turn your phone off. So there's multiple ways to charge your phone. We're going to go over the first way, and then we're going to go over the second way. So the first way is we're going to charge it in the outlet that you see here using our charger that came with the phone. So your phone should have a charger included when you purchased it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to really, what I usually do is I first turn my phone off. So you're going to hold down the power button, and then you're going to select the option to power off. So we're going to just wait a few seconds while we turn our phone off. Okay, so now that our phone is off, we just want to charge our phone. This is what this video is about. We're going to plug in one end, will go to the phone, the charger that was included with your phone. Great, and then the other end will be plugged into your outlet. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be very, very, very careful here. Just want to hold it away from the outlet just to be very careful. Okay. Perfect. So now that we've did that, we're going to look down at our phone and see if anything's happening here. So now, ideally, your phone should just kind of come on a little bit. Not really going to turn on unless you actually want to turn it on again. Don't forget, we just turned it off. And it's going to show you an indicator showing that it's charging and what percentage battery you currently have. So I'm pretty good right now. I have, I think I had 80%. So your phone's just going to look like this, dark screen. The screen's going to be off. Or if you just want to see, just to see really quickly where you are in terms of battery, since the phone is really kind of, the screen is off right now, you just click this button right here, just tap the power button once, and it says now what your status is, and then the screen is going to turn dark again. The phone will actually look like the screen is turning off. So what does this mean? This means that your phone is off and is trying to preserve energy. So when you click this power button right here on the right, just tap this once. That's a quick way to see where you are in terms of battery before the screen shuts off again in a few seconds. And so you could actually turn your phone on, and then you can actually use it while you're charging the outlet. Charging your outlet as opposed to in a device with a USB port is the fastest way. I think this is the fastest way to charge. So that's all you need to know. You just tap the power button to see where you are. But what I will say is very important. I've only owned smartphones from the company Blue, and sometimes the charger itself can get very, very hot. So if you're at 100% or close to 100%, like maybe 96%, 97%, take it out, okay? Take it out, because I wouldn't charge it. If it's at 100% and it's charging, I wouldn't recommend doing that. And sometimes when I take it out, I see that it's possible the charger can get quite hot, and whether or not that should be a reason to worry, I don't know, but it just worries me anyways when I feel this is very hot. So don't charge it when you're at 100%, just take it out. The second thing is, if you have a charger that came with your Blue smartphone, which has a detachable the actual piece that goes to the outlet is detachable from the rest of the charger, that essentially turns it into a legitimate USB cable for transferring files, or for the context of this video, for charging. So you just want to plug in, again, one end to your phone, and the other end can go to a USB port, for example, in a laptop computer or a desktop computer, and then it's the same story. You can charge your computer and even have it on while you're working on it on your phone. Though I believe, without really testing it, I believe that it's not as fast to get your phone to a full charge as opposed to charging it through a USB device that has a USB port, like a laptop, it's not as fast as if you're actually charging it in the outlet. So what I would do is if you're gonna try to get the charge as fast as possible, the phone to charge quickly, I would use the outlet. That's what the first method. And the second method is if you just have a computer and want to charge it by connecting it to your computer. Though I think the fastest way to do it would be to use it as to connect it to the piece that will go into the outlet and to charge it in the wall. So that's just, or a surge protector or whatever, outlet. So that's just the video with some quick tips for charging your phone. Again, if you're at 100% and you just tap the button and it says 100%, definitely take it out because there's really no point to keep charging your phone, and hopefully you won't forget. I'm always paranoid that I'll forget overnight or something. I don't want anything to happen. I don't know what could happen, but if this is very hot and it's at 100%, best to take it out of the outlet because you really cannot charge your phone any more than that. That is how to charge your Blue smartphone. Blue makes some good phones, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not going to say this is perfect. I did have one cheap phone from this company that actually broke after like a year. So I'm not here to say, oh, these are the best phones. No, they're good for me because they're cheap. So if one breaks, it's not the end of the world. So I'm using this particular one, actually the J9L, actually for about a year, and I quite like it. J9L, yeah, I like this one. So, pretty happy with these phones overall. This is just video on how to charge your phone. Might apply to other phones as well, not just Blue phones, but I can really only speak to phones made by the company Blue because these are the only ones I've ever owned. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day, and hope you're able to find a budget phone or an expensive phone that really suits your needs.